Holy crap, am I live? Oh, we might have gotten lucky. I have been trying to go live for like 20 minutes, y'all. And I think Facebook was down because I couldn't go live. I think we're good. Yes. Woohoo. I checked Down Detector and they said that everything was down. That I tried to post a picture too. Hold on a second, y'all. Hang on. Hey Ruby, hey Sherry. I tried to post the picture too, and I couldn't even get a picture in. Hey Connie. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try one more time, and if it's a no-go, it's a no-girl. A no-go. What are you gonna do? What's going on? Hey Stacy. Rocky's good, he's right behind me. Sleeping by the door. Seems to be doing okay today. He was back to himself last night. So hey Julie, hey Tammy. So anyway, hopefully the book will let us do our thing here. Hi Lisa DeMayo. Hey Camille. Sorry I wasn't on earlier. Mike asked me to lunch, so I went to lunch with my husband. And got back, stopped at Hobby Lobby on my way home. Hey Mama Rhonda. Hey Sherry. Hey Jody. So you guys know we recently did our little coffee bar downstairs. And I found this sign at Hobby Lobby today. It says coffee time, but I gotta make it like me because I don't have anything white in my house, like nothing. So I want to hang this up. I paid $15 for it. So my plan is to paint it. The chicken was good last night. I will say though, and I did, and my daughter was live and it kicked her off. I believe it. Yeah, something was going on. The chicken was good. However, when I make that again, I will not use chicken thighs. I much prefer the chicken breast. I will do a chicken breast fast. Again, I don't know that I would ever use chicken thighs on any recipe ever again. You're making your chicken out. Are you using thighs or breast, Patricia? Hey, Debbie, I'm curious. Is that my husband? No. I don't know when he's going to be home. We just had lunch around 3, so I don't think he's going to be wanting dinner. Totally Dazzle meeting went very well. Yes. Yeah, I was just getting ready to go live. He's like, do you want to go to lunch? I'm like, sure. Hey Chris, you guys, I'm looking at my hair. Okay, I just got my new hair extensions in and they put some curly ones in there. I like the curly, but can I tell you, they had to have changed the color because I hate it. Look at all this. I hate this. It looks gold. I don't like it. I gotta live with it for the next 4 months and I'm annoyed because this is my natural color and you see they had to have changed the color because it never looked yellow like this. I am going to be a struggle. I like the curls. I don't like the color. And I get my hair colored tomorrow. So I guess I'm going to have to see if my hairdresser can add in more gold, even though I hate having gold hair. I'm going to have to get some out of my Lange purple shampoo. No, he doesn't take seizure meds. This is only his second seizure in like 2 years. These freaking Instacart people are driving me nuts. Uno momento, por favor. Hang on. I think I got it. You love boneless chicken thighs? I didn't like them. I thought they were too fatty. I much prefer a chicken breast. Somebody asked about my sweatshirt. I made this. I sell these in my Whatnot auctions. I sold a bunch and I've got a bunch of really cute graphics coming in. You guys like this? See, my husband didn't care for the skin, the thighs either. Yes, yeah, I think it looks pretty. I just don't like the color. And I think what they changed was the curly pieces, the blonde is different. It's not it's way too gold. Do you guys see what I mean? I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's like really frustrating. to pay that much money and then not like it, and I'm stuck with it for the next 3.5 months. I will get through it though, y'all. It's just, it's a learning curve with getting your hair extensions in. I don't know. My hairdresser only touches up here. She only does my natural hair. She never puts any color. I don't know that she can, and I'm afraid for her to try. I don't know. Cracker Barrel store has. Oh, I love the Cracker Barrel stuff. I used skinless and boneless thighs yesterday. What's up, Kelly? And I still didn't like it. I thought they were too fatty, and I thought I cut some of the fat off. What's up, Tamara? All right, guys, we're gonna get started. Here is my plan for this little coffee bar sign. They don't color the extensions, Nancy. They just pull them out and put them in. So they're already colored. Oh, she's sold out. I also have the hot pink cardigan. It's got Harlequin checks on it from Renee. I'll probably wear that this week. Thank you, Natalie. These are the ones Rocky had on in my post this morning. He looks so cute, didn't he? Hey, Anita. What's up? Kelly Nelson's in the house. Does the color fade over time? No. No. I think I'm going to ask my hair just to put a little bit more gold in my own hair, and then I'm just going to tell them next time, I just don't like the color. Whatever color they put in here is not the color I had last time. And when they were putting in the extensions, I didn't think to ask. I just assumed that they knew to keep the same. I don't want to go back and do it because my head still hurts. I'm going to do some purple shampoo to hopefully knock out this brassiness. Yeah, I think chicken breast would have worked just as fine too. I love the way anyway, but wish you would do your hair. I've dealt with my hair for the last 15 years, falling out. My hair is short and extremely thin. I like having long hair. So no, nope, no can do. And this is my hair. My hair is naturally curly, wavy, whatever you want to call it. This is my hair. They match it. But no, I will probably have extensions for the rest of my life. I'm not going to lie. Hey, Vicky. If it's real hair, they can tone it. I just don't know how it works. I did have broccoli with my dinner last night. I don't know about the extended. It's because I have the keratin bonds. You can't put color on the bonds, but maybe I should just have her try it tomorrow. Just maybe add some. I'm going to talk to her. It is real hair. It's real human hair. Jack and Carly wouldn't eat it, but Mike liked it and I liked it. My natural hair is probably up to here. It is getting longer every time I get my extensions out and a new set put back in. But it's so thin. My hair is it's very fine and thin. So I probably add 3, 4, or 5 inches. Buy blue. Purple shampoo cuts the orange, no? I have blue shampoo, Sally. Oh no, Diane, that's awful. It's very expensive, Bonnie. It depends on where you go. We didn't have school today. They were going to put school back in today, but then I got a call at 5:45 this morning that they canceled it again. So anyway, all right, guys, this is what I'm going to do. I love having long hair. Like your other hair. Oh, no. Our other hair, but you like it. Yeah, I like long hair. I do not like short hair on me. I don't like it. I never have. And I've always had long hair. My hair has always been like this until I hit menopause. And then it got thin. And you guys can look back at my old videos. Ugh, I can't even stand looking at myself back then. It was so short and thin. Now I like having big bougie hair. I'm an 80s chick. Rocky's doing better. He's laying right behind me over here. He was fine today. He was fine last night. Yes, purple. I've had it too. I just have to get some purple shampoo. I'm out of my Lange purple shampoo. Oh, Barb Lewis did one. I have to go back and look at that. Girl, if I lost all my hair, I'd wear a wig too. I'm not even gonna lie. You don't think there's school tomorrow? Who knows? I don't know. I haven't gotten anything. I've gotten blue bottle violet cuts. Yeah. But yes, I have that. I just have to order some. I think Carly has some. That's what you would do. I know, it's just like brassy. I don't like brassy hair. So I'll suck it up. Ah, short is not my friend. Yeah, I don't have the face for short hair. Trust me, I had long hair down my butt and I cut it all off into a pixie cut when I was like 19 years old. Yeah, menopause did my hair in like horribly. That's why I went and got the extensions. I wish I just had any hair. Girl, go get yourself some extensions. I look like a potato. You don't. Revlon purple shampoo is good. I think Carly's got some in her bathroom. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. It says coffee time. My plan is to paint this all black. I'm going to do some goldish mottled look on the coffee. I'm going to take this mug and paint it white and then do some black checks. And then do this in gold and then make this cute. Do you have your Betty Boop? Do you have your Betty Boop have cheetah on? No, she's wearing an LV print. But I've got some Betty Boop left. I got more sweatshirts coming in. I got a ton of new graphics coming in. Got lots of cute little Chanel graphics and LV graphics and all them kind of cute. I have to go show. Oh, I believe it, Jerry. Well, that's to be expected, I'm sure. So I'm going to hang this behind our coffee bar, but I don't have anything white in my house, so it just looks weird, so I have to paint it. So my plan is to paint the entire thing black first, and then I'm going to paint this white. I'm going to check that. And I already traced out the word time in the style, but short hair is not for me. I have alopecia. Oh, I have a girlfriend that's got alopecia and she just wears wigs. But actually she goes bald for the majority of the time and she looks fantastic. Oh no. It eventually let me, Nicole. I couldn't get on for a while. Hobby Lobby. Yeah, Nicole, just keep trying. So I already traced it out on some copy paper, and then I've got some of this paper that we're going to trace it back onto there so I know how to paint it gold. But right now I'm just going to do black. I'm going to paint everything black. So yeah, craziness. Ask if any. What did the sign? Hobby Lobby asking if any. Tamara, I don't know what you're asking me. Asking if any. I don't know. Facebook, I must be having a problem because when I checked the down detector, they said a lot of people were having problems. So apparently it's not just me. Okay. Now I am going over here and I'm just painting everything black. I want the background to be black. And then I'm going to do, actually, you know what? I lied. We're going to take some black. And I'm going to take and add in some Paint Pixie new paint. We're going to do it oil. We're going to do Royal Bronze. Could you check red and black? No, I don't really have anything red in mass. I'm going to check with white. What the heck is going on with my Paint Pixie paint? How can you paint if you won't be able to read the words? Because I have a plan for the words. There's Sugar Booger. Trust the process. I think I want to do it all in. Let me do this Royal Bronze. I really don't have anything black in my house either. So I'm going to mix up some paint, some black, and the new penny. Give me like a nice Royal Bronze. Just took some snow pics. Ugh, I'm over the snow. I think we're supposed to get snow tomorrow too. It's just not going away. Then I'll do the letters in like a gold, like a mottled gold is what I want to do. I don't want to do solid gold. I want to do like a mottled look. Maybe with like a spongy brush. Trust the process, y'all. I promise I will do my best to not let you down. And so I'll kind of act like I know what I'm doing. But I think instead of black, I think I'm making the right choice by doing royal bronze. I like the royal bronze better than black. I don't know what I was thinking. This is going to fit our home better. We don't have any ice, thankfully. Thankfully, we have no ice. And then I think I'm going to do some outlines with some stickle. I've been getting a lot of questions lately since I did that, since I showed the, that one little bag that I worked on the other day. The Thelma & Louise that sold at auction. People were saying like, what's a stickle? I don't know how to use stickles. So I'm gonna probably show you how I'm gonna outline the sign here. This, like I said, this did come from Hobby Lobby today. I ran in there real quick. Don't get paint on. No, I won't get paint on my shirt, I promise. I'll try not to anyway. You know, I never get paint on my shirt expecting to get paint on my shirt. And every time I wear white, I'm sure I'll get lots of hate mail. And most likely I'll get paint somewhere because it's just, you know what I do. But it's just a shirt, right, guys? A little bit. Yes, they are raised. Yes. The only ones that aren't raised were the thyme. But I did stencil those onto some graphite paper. I'll put them back on with some graphite paper. I already copied it with some tracing paper. And then I'll put it on there. Because the time, the word on there wasn't raised, so that would be hard. But I love the sign, and Mike's like, we need a sign behind our coffee bar. I'm like, I know it looks bare, because I used to have a sign there, but then hopefully this will look right there. I brought it right upstairs. I didn't even take it out to see if it'll fit there. So if it doesn't fit behind our coffee bar, it'll be up at the next auction. What can I say? And I'll have to tweak my bar area to get a sign up on the wall on the back. But so is everybody like freezing still? I think all across the country, at least the east side of the country. I don't know about out west. I don't think they're having any issues with their weather. But I talked to my mother-in-law the other day in Florida. She said it's a little chillier down there too, than what it's normally been. And so we'll see. And tomorrow, I think it's supposed to be colder than today. They were going to put school in session today. And then I was like, that's kind of stupid because the day before, yeah, today was colder than yesterday, and they called off school yesterday. Today's pretty cold. I think it's only 9 degrees was our high. So I don't know what tomorrow's going to be. And I think it's going to be even colder tomorrow. So I just said, why don't you just call off the whole week of school? You know, I won't comment on weather. We are lucky in Arizona. You liked we were so yeah. It's, I think by Monday, our temperature is going to be like 23. So It's going to be a heat wave come Monday. Oregon. I've been corrected on that. Oregon. Illinois is sunny, high in the 30s. I have a sign similar to that above my coffee bar. It's so cold here in Minnesota. It's chilly, but no snow. We can, I know. 27 at night here in central PA with lots of snow and wind. Yeah, it's craziness. All right, doesn't it look so much prettier? I think so. Okay. Give it a good dry. See if I need to. I think I probably need to give it a second coat. Total ice since Saturday. Ugh. And you guys can't handle that either. You were laughing at my video. Lisa, I buy these. I shop for these transfers all over Whatnot, TikTok, and then I sell them in my auction on Friday night. I sold a bunch in my auction on Friday. 2-hour delay. They don't call it. That's for just dumb. It's 11 here in Indiana. Yeah, I think today it was like 9 degrees. I think tonight's supposed to be like 3 or -3. I don't even know at this point. All I know is that it's freaking cold. There's piles of snow everywhere. Our street is absolute crap till you get into like the city. We live in the country. Once you hit the state roads, they're a lot better. Our neck of the woods is just crud. I'm just gonna go give this like a quick second coat just to make sure it's nice and covered with none of that white showing through, especially on those flat parts. Not so much the letters, but the white part I really want to go over again. Yeah. Do you do a vid on how you make your shirts? No, because I have a heat press, but it's on the floor. I don't like have like a heat press station, so it's a little hard for me to video doing the shirts. Because it's on the floor. If I had a bigger craft room, I'd have like a nice little area set up where I could video doing shirts, and we could like, maybe I should do a live of like shirts. But I need to get my heat press up off the floor, because like right now when I'm pressing shirts, I just sit on the floor. So it's kind of hard for me to set a camera up on the floor. Okay, let's try this again. I think it looks perfect. Okay. Doesn't it look so good? Make sure you don't have any white showing like in your little cracks and crevices, like there, because then you'll see it, and I don't want to see it. Trying to get, oh, there's some more, see? I feel like I hear somebody downstairs, but I think I'm the only one home. Okay. Now I don't know why I'm painting that again. Now I'm going to paint this cup white, okay? So you have room in your office for a table, and hell to the no. I have a guest, that's also a guest bedroom. I got my makeup vanity in there. I got a bunch of my jewelry, shipping materials are in there, because that's where my computer's at, my little postage station, so to speak. I tell you, I need like a studio. It is. I think half the country's frozen right now, isn't it? I think it looks great just like it is. to get my shirt and have shirts and whatnot. Found me I love. Oh, you just gotta shop around. You know what? I have. Hey, your salad and mine. Yours. Yeah. Do you know if the food has been delivered? Yeah. Okay, it's just eggs. Good. Did you bring it in? No, but he just got here. Oh yeah, can you bring it in? They're eggs for your dad. I don't know if they. And I got some pasta for your dad if he wants it. I knew I heard somebody now. It was Carly. I need a craft in twice the size. Yes, for sure. Okay. I think we all do. If you're a crafter, you need twice the size. Go bigger. Florida's gonna. Do you guys remember when Florida had snow last year? Just add white checks to the cup with the Royal Bronze. I don't want to buy one. Debbie Fodder. It's gonna be super hard to paint white checks onto a dark surface. Just saying. And I actually wanted to do black checks. So I think what I'm going to do is do white. I'm just going to do it like I thought. Maybe I'm doing it in the wrong way, but this is what we're going to do. Do it like I originally had thought to do it. And I'm going to use some white. If I want to use chalk paint, I don't think I want to use chalk paint or enamel paint. I know, right, Mary? It's so true. I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Could gold leaf and black checks. I was gonna paint this gold, like a mottled gold. I have gold leaf. All right, here's the thing, y'all. I thought about it. I have gold leaf. This is silver, I think, champagne, which would work. Oh, they're both the same. So I have gold leaf sheets. However, I don't have adhesive. Debbie, he liked it. Thank you. He liked it. He liked the chicken. He just would have preferred chicken breast rather than chicken thigh. Okay. So I'm just going to paint the cup. Okay. Just the cup. And I'm going to try to keep it straight across here. Just do. Now my nose is running. I mean, it makes no sense why I sneeze in the middle of winter. My husband's like, I don't understand you. He's like, you're the only person I know that sneezes in the winter. I'm like, and you know what's funny? I really sneeze up here in the craft room. And sometimes I wonder if it's just because of all this stuff flying around. I had to call and cook. Oh, forget that. It's too cold, girlfriend. Okay, I love this brush, but I don't like it for what I'm using it for. I think I need a stiffer brush. And I have plans to do something to the bottom of this cup, so I'm going to be kind of sloppy there. I'm going to use some stickles because we got to give it some sparkle. So, and I'm going to just take my brush right up here for this handle. There we go. I did use enamel paint, but it's definitely going to need another coat. You don't peel and stick and use a DIY wrench that way. No, you have to have. Shana used these on it. Like Debbie liked it. Oh, it's the same, Brenda. Stuff went flying. Yeah, dust. What was I gonna say? Gosh, I forgot what we were talking about. Somebody was saying something. I bet you I'm allergic to all that because I sneeze more in here and in my bedroom. I'm allergic to crafting. That would be awful. I don't know if it's my brush, but I'm gonna soak that one because I think I need a stiffer brush. Let's try the smaller one. About TTF stickles. No, I'm gonna show the stickles. Oh, I have an idea for the stickles around the coffee cup. And I am gonna put some, I feel like maybe I should put chalk paint on this afterwards. Sometimes chalk paint goes down nicer than enamel sticks to anything, but sometimes I think like chalk paint coats it better, if that makes any sense. It's not as, chalk paint's more opaque. Look, I said it right. Chalk paint is more opaque, where enamel paint I think is more translucent. Yeah, I think I'm going to go over it with another coat of just white chalk paint and see what happens. And then see if it whitens up. I don't really want to see any of that brown. That's why I didn't want to do white checks, because painting small little checks, white checks over a dark surface is brutal, I think. I'd rather paint the whole thing white and then go from there. So that's what we're going to do. And it's definitely more opaque. So I'm going to dry this and add some. I know, chalk paint, yes, I agree, Shannon. Sometimes I love it. You're talking about how to DTF, but shift it. I know, I shift conversations like I change underwear. I'm telling you, because by the time you guys leave a comment, it's 30 seconds later. It also doesn't show brush strokes as much as chalk paint, yeah. I live, therefore I paint. Are you sparkler chicks still? Yes, I'm still gonna have my bling. I brought in just a few hundred packs. I talked with them yesterday about that. I did that not knowing that it was going to be sold. And we had a fantastic meeting yesterday. So yes, they're happy with that. I don't want to compete with Totally Dazzled. And quite honestly, it's one of the reasons that I think it's such a great union between those two companies, because, she's doing Totally Dazzled beautifully the way she's going to run it. She's going to bring in the magnitude that y'all are accustomed to. So, but yes, they do know that I am going to sell my packs, and then we're going to work and collab together in the future with bling packs and maybe some other goodies thrown in there. All right, so this is like an off-white paint. This is called Cottage White, which I am totally okay with. And yes, it's definitely going on. Definitely darker and more opaque. No translucence here. A little bit thicker. Don't forget, I'm going to be putting black checks on here. Probably just going to do it with a magic marker. And And then we'll probably throw some dark wax on there. So I kind of like it. I like, you guys know I don't like anything bright white. I always tone it down with dark wax. So this cottage white paint up against a white background, you can definitely tell that it's off-white, which I prefer off-white rather than bright white. I don't know, my nose is running now and everything. Okay. One little section over here, and I'm going to put on these checks with just a marker. Probably my Posca pen. Okay. Let's see how that works. Yes, Nikki, I believe so, yes. House, you know what is going to look best. Exactly. Hey, April, that's good. Yes, Laura Hall, yes. Okay, so this is chalk paint. It's drying. I want to make sure it's really dry before I start taking any kind of markings to it. Now I am going to kind of draw a line across this bottom. Oh, Natalie, I love Whatnot. It's so much fun. It's so nice to go live over there. So stinking easy. Lisa, European Excellency bought Totally Dazzled. Can we get an amen? Yes, Totally Dazzled is staying in business. It just has new ownership. I'm not checking the handle. No, ma'am. Just the cup. I'm not that fancy, y'all. I'm getting inventory of my courage. I blame you for addicting me to Whatnot. Sorry, I know. I get on there before you know it. It's like $50 later, and I'm like, oh boy. Okay, so here's what we have so far. Just a little white coffee cup. So now I'm going to take a pencil. I think I'm going to start with the pencil. Okay. I'm going to start with, now I'm going to cut this off like right here. I'm going to do a little, I want it to have like a little, you know, ridge. Okay. And I think I want to have a little ridge up here. I'm not going to paint right up to there. Okay. And then so everything else. So I'm just going to find my center. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I don't want like skinny checks. I'd rather have big fat checks. I think this will be good. Somebody says, I should have. You should, Julie. I'm telling you, you'd make a fortune. Now, don't forget, because we're going to be doing this, so I'm just going to kind of mark this here. But then I'm just going to, you want to angle this with the curve of your piece. So like that. It's not going to get a straight line or it's going to look weird. Somebody said I should have bought Tully Dales. Now, I wouldn't have done it the service. I would have done it a disservice because to keep the magnitude of the volume of the inventory would have been a full-time job. And I didn't want that. Yes, Patty, if you're going to be a buyer, you have to. So I felt like it would have done a disservice to the brand because I didn't want it to be a full-time job, and it would have been a full-time job. Rock, hold on, Bubba. Stressing me out. Because we want to make sure that I could probably do this one straight across. Just eyeballing it. He's back to his old self. Oh, Mike's home. How did he know that? He heard his truck coming. How would I find you over there? Same way you do here on Facebook, Royal Funky Junk. I'm the same on all platforms. I don't have different names. They're all, it's the same. Okay. And I'm curving these up just a little bit on this side. And then, hell guys, I don't even have to do another one. I think what I'm going to do is go up to here though for that. Maybe what I'll do is just even bring this up here. Yeah. We're going to have big fat checks. That's okay. So let's see. Now I'm going to grab a Sharpie and we're going to fill it in. I know, I'm so glad too. All right, so I'm just going to grab a Sharpie now and fill in my lines. This little top edge at the top here is going to be like gold. And you guys, my Hobby Lobby today, my Hobby Lobby today had a bunch of these, and they also had they had Fred and Ethel prints. If you guys want to go get your Fred and Ethel, the one in Solon, Ohio, if you're near here, had Fred and Ethel. I almost bought it, but I figured I'd let somebody else come grab it. Okay, see what we got? I didn't want to do skinny checks. I wanted to keep it kind of big. The handle's going to be gold. It's going to have a little bit of a raised detail, probably with some stickles, is what I was thinking. Okay, so now there was...
Sorry, love. Where's that roast?
I think it's in the refrigerator in the garage at the bottom. So which way do we want to color? So then you just pick a spot. So we'll color this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. And I think I'm going to use black paint. I don't want to use my marker for this. Outline check. Hey, thank you. I try so hard for you guys. And it's super easy. Yeah, well, it took me a while. The first time I ever painted a check, I wasn't good at it. I gave up. I'm good. How are you doing today? All right, what kind of brush do I need? Of course, I use all my favorite brushes first. And then when I'm going to do something small like this, I don't have any. Yeah, there's one. This will do. I know, I'm excited. I could see it in my head, so I think it's going to be cute. Now, another reason why I picked like bigger checks, because, you know, sometimes when you get into that whole painting of the small checks, my gosh, you think it's not going to take you long. And then before you know it, like it's 5 hours later and you're like, what was I thinking? And I like to, you know, for the most part, get through the majority of my stuff with y'all. But sometimes we have, you know, part 1 and part 2s on our videos. Or Facebook kicks us off, you know, you never know. I think this is going to be really cute when it's done. Thank you, Florence. You guys, I posted these glasses. Rocky was wearing these yesterday. I took a picture when we were laying in bed with each other. Wasn't that a cute video I posted last night of me and him? He was kind of needy yesterday afternoon after I got off my cooking live. And then by last night, me and Mike laid in the living room till probably 10 o'clock. We had a raging fire going, and Rocky was back to himself playing with his toys, and you would never know that he had like a major seizure in the morning. Thank you, April. But maybe paint a black asterisk marks in the middle of the white checks. What made me paint? The reason I X'd off is so I know which ones I need to paint. When you're painting checks, you always want to do every other square. So I, more times than I can count, have not marked off which ones I'm going to paint. And then before you know it, I'm sitting here blabbing, and next thing you know, I'm painting the wrong check. And there ain't no worse feeling than painting a black square where it doesn't belong on a white background. If you know, you know. You wouldn't think that you do it because it's like so blatant. Like, why would you put two blacks together? But trust me when I tell you, just take a little marker or whatever and just mark it off. You'll thank me later. And if you don't, then the first time it happens to you, you're going to be like, damn, you're going to remember what I said. Lisa, did you get my message about tomorrow, Lisa? I'm going to step over and I'll drop your thing off on my way home from my mom's. He had one in, I called the vet yesterday. He had one, his very first one in June of 2024. How tacky is this going to be? Curious. Oh, Vicky, for a minute there, I thought it was Joe. Right? It's going to be tacky. It's going to be sparkly. It's going to be funky junk tacky. And it's for my kitchen, so it could be as tacky as I want it to be. All right, let's dry that. I don't know if I have to put another coat on or not. Ugh. Oh, did you? I haven't checked, Lisa. Sorry. And the reason I chose to check this cup is because we have that, it's happening. Yes. We have all of our coffee stuff sitting like on a little checkered, tray. And if you guys are new to me, my husband is a professional drag racer. So black and white checks is like one of his favorite motifs, so to speak. Not because he likes Mackenzie Childs, because he likes the checkered flag when he hits the checkered flag first. Isn't it funny how they both use the same totally different thing? True story. Okay. I don't think I need to do 2 coats. Okay. So What do you guys think? It's cute, right? All right, so now we need to do the sign, the letters. Maybe put a little asterisk or star in the white checks. Oh, I guess you could do that. I was thinking about maybe crackling it, but I don't know yet. Okay, so now for here, I want to do like gold. And I just don't know what to do. I figured the checks work for Child's Aid, right? Thank you, Laura. Should use a Heidi. You would, if this was yours, you would use a Mackenzie Child's napkin. Okay, so now I want to take, and I was thinking I was going to use a sponge for like a mottled effect, and I don't think I want to use liquid gold. I think if anything, I want to use where is it? Brass, and then maybe a little bit of antique gold. This is just wax paste from Pentart. So I'm gonna dippy do. Okay. And then I'm gonna take in a little bit of this bronze, kind of dippy do that, and just see what we got with it, right? Hey Kelly, what's going on, sister? Use the copper penny. And all I'm gonna do is kind of, okay, I can't use the circles. I like it, but it's giving off circle spots. Maybe then I should just use like, I need like a sponge, but you know what I mean? Just like the flat side of a sponge. And I think when I clean out all my brushes, I threw them all away. Because this is like leaving. Hold on. Oh, Lord have mercy. God is so good. Look at that. Okay. But do you see what I'm saying? Ew, I don't, it looks, so you know it gets off wax because we have to take that off. It's a clear wax. So I'm just gonna dip a little bit in here. Thank you, Lois. All right. Clear wax takes off colored wax, just so you know. And I didn't like those little, I don't want the little like dots. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this. A little bit of this. I just ordered more of this, so yes, I'm mixing my stuff. And let's see what this looks like. I just want it to be like two-tone, but I don't want it to be like, and because it's got a raised texture to it, you can get away without getting it on the bottom. I'm just keeping it dirty, keeping it flat. See what I mean, Jelly Bean? Looks so good. You could paint it on and dab it off, but that's kind of like not what I'm going for. I kind of want it to be like this, like mottled. I guess, I don't know. I'm just going to do it this way because now I'm already in it. I'm already in it. And I don't want to mess it up. So I'm going to go in, grab some more, grab some more. And then I can tweak it. That's what I wanted it to look like, though. That's what I saw in my brain. Now you can go in. Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay. Now I gotta be careful over here because I don't want to get it on my coffee cup. And I do want to do it over here as well onto my little coffee steams. A little bit more. Very rich and will look, I think so, and look nice and tacky. Oh, I know. Or bling where black touches. You know it's gonna get rhinestones, y'all, of course. It's gonna get rhinestones in the checks. Oh no, how did I get a spooch of white paint there? Oh well, we'll just cover it up. Okay, how many of you guys have this sign and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go paint it now? Come on, do a coffee bar challenge. Y'all, I think this looks amazing, if I don't say so myself. I'm like, hey Kathleen, I bought this from Hobby Lobby today. It's the gold. This is the, so I use brass and gold pen tart. Love it. Look how good that looks. See, now it stands out. Oh crap, I didn't do the handle. I need to do the handle. Hold on. Okay. Okay. There. Now you can see handle. Oh, my phone's gonna die. Okay. See, now we can see the handle. And it could be cute. Now this is way too white for me, okay? So I've got to wax it, but we're gonna do dark wax. I want that totally toned down. Not clear. I'm gonna use dark wax. I'm gonna have some antique wax from pen tart that might do the trick. I don't know where it's at. I'm the worst when it comes to keeping track of my stuff. But I'm gonna use some dark wax from Tacky in the Craft Room, Tacky in the Kitchen. We'd be tacky anyway, we are. Background and my coffee sign, which is a small version of that's it. Hey, look at you, Bonnie. Thought about diamond dust in this too. All right, little bit of dark wax. I'm just putting it over here on this because I can't stand anything bright white. It's not my jam. Give me old and grungy, you know? Okay, so that's gonna just tone that down a little bit, warm it up some, and we're gonna take a rag and just buff it out. You love the you guys love Betty Boop. Why not do the handle white like the cup? Because I'm gonna paint this gold too. You'll see, I have a vision. So I am buffing all this. Sorry. Don't need the diamond dust near the coffee bar for sure. All right. So we're gonna rub this off and see how that just toned down. I should be back now, yeah. Oh no. Okay, I got some gold right there, but remember what I told you, clear wax will take that right off, but I still have some paint if I Can't get it out there. Clear wax removes all of that stuff. So if you get your fingers in there like I do, somewhere where they don't belong, keep your clear wax handy. And then, so see, it just toned it down a little bit, but wait, because now I'm going to take my Antique Gold Rub and Buff. Okay. And I'm just going to grab this brush because I liked it. And I'm just going to paint that gold down here at the bottom. I wanted it to be gold. So I'm going to go right up to that line. O'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock for Reba Rose. And then I'm going to do a little line up here. Almost like a little coffee rim, like a little rim. So you guys will see me tomorrow at some point. It's going to be later. I get my hair done at 11. And then I have to go to my parents'. I have to pick up something out by their house. I'm going to stop in and see them for a little bit. And then when I get back home, so I'm thinking around 4 or 5. As long as I'm on before like 6, I can do Thursdays. Because we got Robin's song coming on at 8 o'clock. Okay. And then the only other thing I plan on doing to this, guys, would be adding rhinestones. I'll probably seal it with some triple thick Duraclear. And then I do have to take this thing and I will put this is like that paper, like the tracing paper. And I have to figure out where I'm going to put that. And then I'll just fill that in with gold as well. But I'm going to let this dry before I even do that because I can't. Robin Song is a page, another creator who goes live for Reba Rose. I want all this to dry before I start digging around with that paper because I don't want it to leave smushy black stuff everywhere. But look at what a makeover we did. I love it. And of course it's going to have sparkle. I'll do a reel on it, but I think it looks really, really pretty. And I hope that I inspired you guys to go get crafty and make something over it. Now this fits my house. No, I have not yet, Julie. But anyway, guys, I'll be on tomorrow, so pay attention for my, probably later in the afternoon, 4 or 5 Eastern. And we're going to create something fantastic with some Reba Rose papers that she just came out with. So I hope you guys have a sparkle evening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everyone.